Have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on our troubles will be out of sight. Everything's out of sight, ladies and gentlemen. I need glasses. Everything's fuzzy. Or is it the drinking? I don't know. It's Christmas. Let's have a Merry Christmas. And I brought a few little things to share with you during this happy holiday, which is always a happy holiday to me. I know some people say winter holiday. That's the politically correct thing, It's based on an ancient heathen rite. I don't know. I don't care. Jesus was born. I know it doesn't add up when they calculate it. All I know is the beautiful story of Joseph and Mary being warned to get out of Nazareth because the first child would be killed by King Saul. And Jesus' father, whose name I can't recall right now, was a carpenter. I think his name was Joseph. Was it Joseph? I think it was Joseph. And Joseph was poor, but he had to get out of there. And Mary was pregnant, and she had been impregnated, and she was unhappy. And anyway, they had to go to Bethlehem, which was miles away. And Mary was not happy, and she rode Joseph's ass all the way to Bethlehem. And then 3 wise men came to the manger. And, well, you know the story. I don't need to tell you. So it's Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Now, the Christmas I grew up with, you would get toys on Christmas, all right? We didn't relate so much to the religious aspects of it as to we get things. We get toys. Santa Claus comes. Santa comes down the chimney. Now, when I was born, there were no more chimneys, so I'm not sure how he was working things out. We were a poor family also. I remember one Christmas we didn't get nothing. It was horrible. My dad walked outside and shot off a gun and walked in and told us Santa Claus had committed suicide. It depressed us, and I think that's when I started drinking. But then I realized there was no Santa Claus, so he couldn't have committed suicide, and I went back to the manger angle. However, I'm still working on the Easter Bunny, so let me get back to Christmas. Now, I did enjoy Christmas and do enjoy Christmas, and most of all, I enjoy the Christmas music. Here I have some of the Christmas music. Bing Crosby, of course, with the all-time classic, May your days be merry and bright. I'm dreaming. Bing Crosby, who died on a golf course at the age of 78 in Spain. I think a couple of those Spaniards added his stroke to the scorecard. Happy Holiday. This is one of my favorite albums. Now, Lenny D was a organ player who did tons of organ albums for Decca, a label that's long gone. But he would just do a lot of, cover songs. But I like this one. Happy Holiday. See, his name is Lenny D. Happy. But this is what I always love is the cover. Look at that cover. A middle-aged man with a goofy-looking Santa hat. Oh, hey, look at he's middle-aged. And I found out Lenny D was a gambler and an alcoholic. And I thought, it shows on his face that day. He didn't like what he was doing, but he was paid for it. And he did it. I want that kind of attitude back in the United States. Okay, what do I have here now? Oh my God, Percy Faith. This is a beautiful album cover, and we've lost this on CDs. They don't give us that impact that an album cover did. Percy Faith, always one of my favorites. Some of you will remember he did A Summer Place. There's a summer place where we can go. It was an instrumental, but I know the words because I'm that bright. Anyway, Charles, it's Christmas is, and it's a beautiful song. Christmas is caring in children who can't sleep. Christmas, da-da-da. Anyway, that's one of my favorites. This is the man himself, ladies and gentlemen, Johnny Mathis. I don't even have room for all of Johnny's albums. I remember this one from 1969 because I bought it for my girlfriend who enjoyed it. All women love Johnny. And this has got so many good Christmas songs on it, but I love the New Year's song. Maybe it's much too early in the game. Oh, but I thought I'd tell you just the same. What are you doing New Year's Eve? I suggest you get it. Now, this is an interesting album called The Sounds of Christmas. Johnny Mathis did this in 1963. He had a huge album in 59, a platinum seller. It was one of the biggest album sellers of all time, his Merry Christmas album. So when he changed labels and went to Mercury, the first thing they tried to do is make money. They did The Sounds of Christmas. Look at that beautiful, beautiful cover, ladies and gentlemen. Look at Johnny. Look at me. I'm as pretty as a man can be. Anyway, he did his album here called The Sounds of Christmas. And I love the lyric in that. From island to isthmus, round midnight, each Christmas. Who can beat a lyric like that, ladies and gentlemen? This is the Big Mamu, baby. This is the original cover from '59. This is the follow-up cover in the reissue because it kept selling and selling. Johnny's Merry Christmas album. One of the biggest selling albums of all time with Sleigh bells ring, are you listening? In the lane, snow is glistening. It's a beautiful sight. We're happy tonight. Walking in a winter wonderland. I'm not walking, I'm sitting. Because I want to tell you something else. My daughter Jennifer gave me this last Christmas. She's a beautiful girl. She gives me this little Christmas cane like this, and you open it. It was filled with little Jim Beam bottles. They're all gone now. I wonder what happened to them. But inside, she put something that was relatively beautiful and lovely. It's not lit, don't worry. I'm getting an electric cigar, so all will be right. I loved Red Skelton. Did you love Red Skelton, ladies and gentlemen? I love Red Skelton. Red Skelton painted pictures of clowns. And this is the Christmas clown. Okay? He painted thousands of clowns, but this is the Christmas clown. And I had this hanging on our walls for years, and it disappeared. I don't know where it went, because like so many times in my life, I wake up, I don't know where I'm at, I don't know what's happening, and things are gone. She got me Red Skelton's Christmas clown. And I love Red Skelton. I love that clown, and I love the fact that she brought it. Jennifer, I thank you for that. So let me say this to you on this Christmas, ladies and gentlemen. Merry Christmas, and let me quote Red Skelton, and may God bless. Big Daddy Jeff Wayne.